in the sky seem to wink as you go by. Mary Ann, Mary Ann, and every daisy in the dell seem to know, but they won't tell. Mary Ann, oh, Mary Ann, and every little rosebud that's blooming out in the heather, they seem to whisper, oh, come on, Mary, let you and I get together. And I'm longing for the time when we hear those church bells chime. I'll be yours, will you be mine, Mary Ann? Now I'm longing for the time when I'll hear those church bells chime. I'll be yours, will you be mine? Oh, Mary Ann.
Okay, let's get this started. Hello everyone, Doc Dot here. And we're gonna be playing. I'm actually gonna be doing creative tonight. I'm gonna be working creative. I'm gonna do creative. I'm gonna do some writing and do that instead tonight. So I hope you enjoy it. If not, whatever. I got a whole thing here I gotta redo. That's the original. I gotta go over the. Edits. This is only for 35 pages. No, 33 pages. 33 pages out of 80 out of 87 pages, sorry. So, plus I'm going to add some stuff, I'm going to remove some stuff like that. So, I might turn the music back on, because I'm not going to do a lot of talking, unless someone talks. I'll turn the music down. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to find something else, music-wise, instead of that. Just trying to find something to play. Here we go. Let's try this. I'll just turn it down. That way you can hear me. I'll turn it up a little bit. I'll at least be able to hear it myself. This is a jazz from the 20s. What's the story about? It's about this kid that goes through a doorway that goes to another dimension. The kid goes to another dimension to this gateway. I started working on this back in 1991. She's coming through on a big choo-choo. She's been away for months. What was a great importance to the boy? Oh, if you read this, hang on, let me fix this. Hit the screen. They changed the size. It goes on and says what the importance was. I gotta do the edits right now. And by the way, the music that's playing is from the 1920s. It's in public domain, so there should be no issue with copyrights because it's in public domain. And I got really crackling in the video. Is it this microphone? Yeah, it's this one. Apparently. Try that one. See if that microphone works better. Audio. Yeah, you can't hear me. I'll turn the music down. I have to turn the music down. I have to turn it off, actually. Let's try that. Well, here, let me turn it back up. Turn the microphone back up. Am I still crackling? No, I'm not. It's this microphone here that's crackling. I'm using the microphone on the webcam. It's a little different, so. Page 2, please. Oh. Hang on, I'll get to page 2 in a minute. I'll try to get my microphone here. Yeah, there's a little bit of echo. There we go. Oh well, hang on. We'll go page 2. You know what? Let's just quit the music. We'll quit the music and just do the microphone. That way it's a little bit easier. The mic auxiliary is not working very well. Audio. Alright. Audio. There we go. Alright, let's, let me shut this. Alright, so, let me go over this real quick to make sure I did everything here real quick. See if I changed it. Damn it, mouse. I gave him directions. Yeah, I gave him directions. See, I can't even read this guy's writing. I can't even read my editor's writing. Can you read that writing? After he came in my house, I gave him directions. So what he's basically saying is to get rid of this. Directions. Period. What's this about? It's about this kid that goes through a interdimensional hub. Not interdimensional hub, but a gateway that goes to another dimension. My house was... Hang on, let me do it differently. I gave him directions. How about that? Corner of Main and Maple Street. Okay, now I'm on page 2. And the easiest way to get to my house was by the trolley car. It's round down the middle of Main Street, okay. Okay. Oh. That should be sure. I'm not sure why he couldn't talk to me at school on Monday, which was a mystery. Yeah, I started this story back in 1991, so it's gone through a lot of different processes. Okay, let me see. Thus, hang on, where was I at? I need to get a new freaking mouse. Let me pull the sheet paper and write down the sheet. I'm not sure why he wouldn't talk to me on Monday. Perhaps he was being bullied at school. Thus, he figured, see, my house. See, I left things out. It's a good thing he was able to see that. If you see errors, let me know. Whatever the case may be, afternoon. Oh. Period. The banging's me banging this freaking mouse, which is a piece of junk. In the meantime, I get to that later in the story, I think. And if you notice at the bottom, I don't know if it's in the... I'm gonna buy me a new mouse. I'm gonna buy me a new... Bottom of this thing here, down at the other end. I'm on page 3 of 87. Yeah, so, yeah, we got a long ways to go. I gotta turn that mic down. It is hot. I don't know why it's hot. I mean, it's even hurting my ears. They're popping. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. That's the audio. How's my audio? It's this microphone right up here. It's this thing right here. It's the problem. It's not seeing this microphone. I thought it was this microphone popping. It's seeing this thing. It ain't. It ain't seeing the other. So that just ticks me off that this microphone ain't working right. I can't use the audio. Let me try a different thing here. Let me turn this microphone off. Let me find the... Oh, I can go over here and do it. It ain't. It ain't seeing this microphone. I don't know why. It ain't seeing this mic. It ain't seeing the microphone. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Let's go on. If you hear crackling, I'm sorry. I got a long ways to go. I gotta get this done. Maybe if I back up away from... Hang on. I'm gonna try one more thing real quick. Since that microphone don't work, I'm gonna unplug it. I'm gonna back away. Let's see how that does. If I back away from it. Well, yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better, don't you think? But now I can't see the monitor. It's a big screen TV and I can't see the frickin' thing. Alright, let's go on. In the meantime, okay, he says I don't need that. Rang. I walked, see, the other one, I walked into the foyer, answered, now I'm on page, there, see, it explains what he looks like. It explains what he looks like, kids. So, let's see. Door. In front of me. Wait, hang on. I go back up. Okay, I can get rid of that. I'll delete space. Okay, they're stood in. He has one of my students, no? Damn it. I don't like them. Thirteen-year-old boy with brownish brown hair, blue green eyes, wearing brown framed glasses. He was wearing blue jeans, white shirt, and light brown trench coat. Everyone fall asleep. That's what's happening. People are falling asleep now. He was wearing, oh, hang on. 13-year-old polluted wearing blue, he was wearing blue jeans and a, so I missed all those little small words. Under a light brown trench coat. He seemed to be a little nervous. Space, and he began to look around. Look around as if to see if he had been, if he had to see if he had been followed. See, good thing I got an editor, right? See all these little mistakes. Now I wrote this story, like I said, in '91, but I wrote this in March, and I was going to edit and then sell it on the Amazon when I went to jail. So, okay, what else? Let's see. I don't know why I'm listening to myself, but why would he be followed? I have no idea. They don't really go into detail why he thinks he's being followed. It's one of the mysteries of writing, I guess. You have to kind of figure out, maybe you have to kind of guess, I guess, why he's being followed. I gotta grab my drink. I pulled way too far from the thing. Lost my drink. Hope that was the one I was using. Nope, that wasn't. That was no one. That's the new one. This is the new one. This is the new one. I gotta grab my drink. I really don't know. I don't really say, do I? I don't say why he thinks he's being followed. Maybe he thinks there's something after him. Maybe I can add that to this. Maybe I can add that up. I got a cold soda pop. Yep. Gotta grab cold soda pop. Alright, back to writing. And I don't like doing that because now I lost my place, folks. Hadn't been followed. Okay. He continued to look around nervously and rubbed his hands in a circular pattern. His demeanor was was boom, melancholy, and seemed to say not a word. I told him to follow me, and we walked. And he seemed, hang on, not melancholy, and not to say. Well, and he did not see it. He did not say a word. Okay, next page. Flying right through this, kids. Right through it. But here it is. This is not the rewrite. This is what I wrote. I mean, it's 87 pages. And I'm going to add on to it. So I got to add on to it. I got to add another 10,000 words. To him, follow me. So we could talk in the living room. Period. We walked into the living room where we sat down. I sat in a laundry armchair. Sat down. I sat in the laundry armchair while he sat on my couch. Man, I hope you all enjoying this. The process is kind of hard. Damn death back. Two left. Oh, crumbs. We are. Thanks. Technically, where was I at? Cheddar. He pitted around the room, only to stop at the bookshelves. Which my house which houses my vast collection. Take the book out. Is this fiction or non-fiction? This is fiction. This is fantasy. Fantasy/horror. Believe me, the horror comes. The horror's coming up, believe me. Some of those books date back to the 12th century AD, I told him, pointing to one of them with a little smile on my face. Period. In the middle ages. Next page. Boom, we're moving along here. I'm scared. Ain't scared yet. Okay, so then the family has a large library, he's slightly my most. I spent hours with my sister reading. My older sister books about astronomy and quantum mechanics, quantum Watt. Now he wrote a note. I don't know if you can see it right here. About quantum mechanics, turn of the 20th century, 1900-1910. Apparently he doesn't understand that this story originally is taking place in 1913. So yeah, it's, you know, it's right now. This part is taking place in 1913. So quantum mechanics did exist then. So. Hey. You know, that's how he is, okay? So let's get back to where I was. I don't know how to put this. Okay, he says to remove this. Go right ahead and tell me that, Toda. Prodded. I'm gonna call this. It's almost 11 o'clock. I'm gonna call the sucker up and ask him what that word is. Go right ahead and tell me, I told him. PR. They got that removed. Not the I, the I. It's P-R-O. I can't read. Hang on, I'm gonna go see if someone else can read this out for me. I don't know. But bloody well, I can't read this right. Outright stupid. Hey, I need an interpreter. Not read stupid. What's that word? When I told him to do the notes, when I told him to write the notes, I told him not to write in cursive. Do not read cursive. I don't see the point in cursive writing. So I prodded. Let me see. Look, hang on. I came in and she caught me red-handed creeping with the girl next door. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, so okay, we're done with that page. Next page. Well, enough in this world, he mumbled. Man. I'm trying to let you guys read it too. If you can read it. Pull some dead skin off my hands. All that flapping. From all that flapping. Oh my. Alright, he says to get rid of that. Like so. I was puzzled by what he said. Okay. That's it for that page. Next. Um, I don't know what they're doing. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Don't come in and bleed on good night night like a good one. Yeah. I know, Batiste, you don't like this, but the new Batiste. Shut up. Damn. And there he goes. He's off. Okay, let's go on. you want me, you get up here and lay down. Oh, CZ455. Welcome to the stream. You know, if you weren't going to take your VR system down to Missouri, you should have let me borrow it for a little bit and tried it out. What's the matter, Psycho? What's the matter, Psycho? Oh. No, you lay down. You're in my way. Go play that. Go play with Batiste. But yeah, that was just, you know, an idea. You could have, you know, let me borrow your yeah, you could let me borrow your VR system. Yeah. What? There we go. It wasn't gonna be full of cat shit. Anyway, I'd have to put it upstairs where there's more room. My cat won't go up there because it's too dang hot. I'd have to run the fan, and she don't like that fan. Hang on. I got something in my ear here. Hey! Come here. You're being a bad little kitty. Bunny. Bunny. You're being a bad little kitten. Come on. You need to lay down and be good. I'm going to go over here and get you some food. Some wet food. Alright? No. No. Alright, I got rid of that cat. Build that guy. Yep. Our neighbor cats. Well, they're my cats. Sorry about that. My cats, which normally stay at my neighbor's house, are over here now. They must be gone. They must went on a trip somewhere. So now all the cats are out there, so I gotta keep an eye on them. Been working my butt off this weekend, but nice got on film this weekend. Okay, well, whatever. Like I said, you know, I would have got that sucker working. Let me see, where am I at? Where am I at on the writing? Can't pay attention. Space, okay. One. This freaking mouse. Nice mouse, by the way. The stupid thing don't work half the time. I have to drop it and it'll work. I'll change the battery and everything. What do you mean? There. Right. Yeah. Oh. He says that teachers wouldn't say yeah, they'd say yes. That's what I get from my editor being a teacher, okay? Bye. Okay, whatever, bye. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Alright, next. Months and a I don't know if people want me to do that like that. And that ain't in the dictionary, but I'm gonna have to leave it. I capitalize the words. I'll be right back, kids. case your sister's out there. Alright. What's your opinion on Mein Kampf? Great work of fiction. Let's go on. Congress and people elect. Okay, I gotta capitalize this stuff. You lay down, Batiste. You lay down. You ain't getting in there. You lay down. He mad at me because the kitten was in here. Aren't ya? Supposed to represent the people. Man, there's a lot of quotation marks on any. Elected or estimate different types of things. Kitty doesn't like Kitty wants. Kitty does what Kitty wants. Kitty just went in the back underneath the TV there and is sitting by the Blu-ray machine. Okay. I'm losing my place here, folks. I gotta concentrate here. I need to get this cat crap out of my head. Congress is elected, but the people's voice is a lot smaller in this. Okay, next. A lot smaller. Oh. A lot smaller than. Next page. I don't even remember how far he got. Yeah, he got into the woods. He got into the gate part. So okay, so let's go on. This is mostly a lot of editing. That's what I'm doing. Okay, let me. Well, he said. There we go. Wait, slowly. Okay, next page. Dang. And then he corrects me on the distance range. You know. Okay. So I gotta change. I'm gonna get rid of this. Just make it like that. Why Happy Gilmore accomplished that feat no more than an hour ago, Doc? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you doing, Batiste? You retarded cat. Why isn't the chat? Hang on, I'm gonna check this chat deal. Chat box. Chat box frame. I'm gonna check something real quick. Yeah, it's coming in, but it's very small. The fonts on the chat box are really small. Oh well. Okay, so let's go on. Nanagra, welcome to the stream. And anyone else that's watching, welcome to the stream. Sisters, okay. Sisters. Okay, next page. Dang, what's going on? It's a long story. Page 12. Boom. Dang, it's easier than I thought. What? He says this is wrong here. It says, what were their names? Well, I don't even think that's right either. It should be, what is their names? What are their names? Shouldn't it be? Shouldn't it be, what are their names? Because if you say, what were their names, that's past tense. So it's you know. Oh well, we'll do it that way. Okay, let's go on. I get this mouse to work. Anyway. I decided to go home, period. Dang. We're just booging along here, aren't we, kids? We're just booging along. The symptoms. We're symptoms. Being up all night. They're slowly catching up on me. Boom! There we go. Yep, that's right, kids. Read it. A glass bottle of Pepsi. A glass bottle of Pepsi. Actually, there was a kid in school named that, so. Take it around. Okay, hang on. For some bottle of Pepsi between my legs and dug around. Okay. I was distracted. Knapsack. Does Fox Dabs? No, he does not. This takes place in 1983. I don't think the term dab was not even around then. Next. Okay. I grabbed the bottle between my legs. Hey! Was he drinking that Pepsi Wild Cherry Popper? No, just regular Pepsi. Pepsi in a glass bottle. Back in the day, they were in glass bottles. They weren't in plastic. I don't know why they got rid of glass bottles, because glass bottles, if they would have given a better refund on glass bottles, that would have been a very good deal. Dirt driveway. Capital I. I. I looks funny, don't it? Face. What the hell? There we go, I. Oops. Okay. Soda popper. Yep. Got that old soda pop. No. I followed the dark figure past farmhouse, a white decapitated old garage, few barns, with large hose in the side. And a smelly outhouse. Pee-wee! Them smelly outhouses, you know. Okay. Next page. Man, we're just... attached to a... Oops. Trying to see where I'm at here, folks. Sorry. What is it? No, it went from 1913 to 1983. Yeah, that's something else I gotta do. I gotta change this. Space 1983. I just lost my place. I know I did. There we go. I gotta figure out where it was. Here it was. Okay, space. Eddie adorned with 2 lit. Okay, he spelled it wrong. Okay, that's not what the word is then. Adonded. I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to use with 2 lit torches. Yeah, he's telling a story. The story takes place the story starts in 1913. He's telling this teacher that he's from a parallel universe. The teacher will tell. He goes, well, how? The teacher goes, well, how did this happen? So he's telling the story from where it began, which is basically 1983, and that's where this starts. Believe me, I want the whole story to actually take place in a parallel version of 1983. Now I was going to throw in a few Back to the Future jokes in there. Well, 1985, actually. I was going to throw in some Back to the Future jokes in there, so that never worked out, so. Okay. Okay. Oh well, like bed clothing. I'll be rolling around tonight with bed clothes, like crumbs on my bed clothing. Alright, next page. It's called The Gate. Now, what a story. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll pick $7, you'll kiss $7 goodbye. Alright, next page. Okay. And you know what the only corrections are? Right here. You. That's it. That's it for that page right there. Oh. Sorry. You done reading the page, folks? Next page. Okay, sorry. Damn. Hey, I'm working this thing. It's nice that you read it, okay? But you know what? I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to do the editing. Ever since I moved, ever since I moved to this town, seemed. Actually, it should have been. It should have been seemed. Frickin' mouse. Me and my friends. Okay. I'll copy in this bad boy, word for word. Yeah, well, you better not, because that's copyright infringement. And I can prove it's mine because I'm streaming it. I'm actually streaming and working on it, and that shows that I've done it. I'm also been showing the pages. Yeah, that's a different story. Okay, so dude, continue. On both sides. Wait. Into the dark woods. On both sides of the narrow path which I took. Were cobwebs. Which will stick his brush. Nope, sorry. And I will go after you for copyright infringement, motherfucker. I will go after your fucking ass for copyright infringement. And I'm in the process of banning your fucking ass. Hard cobwebs. What's the narrow path which I took? No, it's were cobwebs, sticks as brush. This is on both sides. And it's a, what is that? A 6th page. Hang on. I went to C. That's where the end. But next. Skeleton in a suit of armor. That's it for that page. So, rotten dead flesh. Not far from where I stand, a young woman naked standing, sleeping in dark water. Where it turned. Wait. Turned toward. Okay, went down. Slithered out. Slithered. Right? Slithered. Not the skull, yeah. Yeah. Next. What was that? Went down to the wrong brown hair. Went down to. Went down, and this goes out. No. Went down. This is out. Past the small See, I don't understand that. I don't understand that part there. She just stood there. Is Chris Hansen here? Why would Chris Hansen be here? I don't even know who that is. Okay, take her back. Cup of water. Douse yourself a little water. Hang on. Cup of bitter water. Douse yourself with wet little water. She could see. He's not even making sense. He's really bastardizing this thing. Does that even make sense? She just stood there, taking a little hand and cupping bits of water and dousing herself with the little water she could in her hand. Okay, that does make sense, I guess. Here's the porn music. The water slowly slid off her back naked flesh as she He took that out. He took that out. Of her. He took that part out. I guess he didn't like that idea. Of her back. Hello? I walked toward the edge of the water. She stopped pouring water onto her body as I got close to the hello. Hang on. It's supposed to be a small U. Can you next page. Dang. We're just spinning along here, folks. I'm talking thick. Eating some chicken tenders and ranchy sauce. She slowly turned around and I noticed her body is being away someplace down to the bone. As she headed towards me, I noticed maggots beginning began to ooze from her pus-filled body. Oh wait, no. Wait, that's not right. I just maggots oozed from her pus, but slowly should be gone. She began. I began backing away. I began to Someone who's not very good at it, in my opinion. And they only did 33 pages of it, so. I began, backed. Okay, I slowly backed. I began, backed slowly away. Her face. Looks as though it had been ripped off. I could no longer stand seeing it. Putting this, it and so, this and that should be removed. I turned around and ran as fast as I could down the path I had just come from. I put came, it should have been come. Frickin', oh, I hate this mouse. Oops. Instead of came, it should have been come. I arrived back at the junction. I began walking down the next path. That should be removed. I showed. Oh no, that's right. I showed down the next path. Another trucker. That should be gone. That should be gone. Well, it seemed to be hours. And that one should be gone. Until I came to a dirty white farmhouse. But you must know it was my brother that did the editing. He's supposed to be educated. You know what I'm saying? Until I came to a dirty white house. White farmhouse. With which with a chained big two-headed dog laying next to an open doghouse. Okay, hang on. That should be gone. Two-headed dog laying next to an open He says get rid of that. Use well, hang on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. With a big. Let me go back up here. Big chained I think your original's better. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna add more to it, so like I said, I got a long ways to go. He only did 33 pages of editing, so let's see, where am I at? Oh, I got them down here. So did you save the poor girl? So you didn't save the poor girl, I asked. The dog was huge, larger than the largest dog I know. Irish Wolfhound. Tell you what, this isn't Stephen King, okay? I'll just say that. Walking down the main hill in Hollows, I arrived to another clearing. Okay, period. It was it. It was fairly large. It was a fairly large pasture to be seen from the overlooking hills, which the forest I put come, I should have said came out to. I walked over to the ledge. Okay. Okay, seems to be alive. Hang on. Near where I stood. Where's that at? Near where I stood, I could see individuals who seemed to be alive reaching up to the cloud. The cloud-filled sky towards a bright light, as though hang on a second. I gotta do something real quick. Give me a second here, folks. I gotta do something. Okay, it is. Okay, good. I'm gonna make sure. Let me check something else real quick. Nothing. Mother trucker. Okay. I'll get back to this in a minute, folks. Checking some things here. I'm gonna kill me a kitten. Alright. Frickin'. Now, where was I? Where was that scene? Okay, now get rid of this. Okay. Was a large lonely tree. I bet that time traveler had a huge... What time traveler? Okay, next page. Dang. Holy crap, I'm just looking along here, folks. Page 24. And... yeah, he is. Time traveler, adventurer, parallel universes. Okay, okay, so now well, actually, he does find an interdimensional hub that allows him to time travel and go to parallel universes. So, that's a different story. I went down this path. See, this one here is all done. Now we're down to this. I walked a little bit farther down and came. Let's see if I got the E. To what appeared to be a small town. Okay, next. All of a sudden, fucking mouse. And all of a sudden, frickin' mouse! All of a sudden, oops, wrong way. The sky turned to black. I could hear horrifying noises, and I ran and hid. Coming down the main street of town was two large horse-driven wagons. Oh, horse. Okay, horse-driven wagons like Pantechnical vans. I know it is. It's not even mine. It's CZ455s. It's a crappy the crappy mouse that he gave me. It doesn't works half the time. It does. I put new batteries in it. I think the battery he had in it, it was brand new. I brought it home, it was doing that, so I put new batteries in it to see if it would work. And it still does it, so I even moved the little thing, the wireless thing. It was in the back, I moved it to the front, hoping it would help it. Nothing. Okay. Little just the tip. What? What are you talking about? The horses. The horses. The horses were jet black. I snuck. Sneak, snuck, snook. Oops. I snook. Alright. Damn. 26. Jesus. Okay, so this one here, the only thing has to be is down by suddenly. Suddenly. Right there. Fucking. So that's all. Suddenly. So Skinny Man. That's it. Okay, next page. Jesus Christ. On a bike. Oops. Get rid of that. I saw suddenly blah, 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 blah. To get the Skinny Man once again reached into the cardigan, grabbed another leg, and it was a boy that flew out of the pen, whatever that's called. He was crying, frantically saying, "Please." saying. Please, I want my mommy and daddy to be a good boy. I promise. I promise. Free candy, yeah. Free candy, yeah. Free candy, I like that. That was funny. Okay, that was kind of funny. I think that came up when I was writing it. I was like, yeah, free, written on the side, free candy. Let me see here. Okay, so it goes on. Blah, blah, blah. Can range from 5. Where's that change? From 5 to my age. Out of the Pantechnicon. Man, if you don't know what that is, Google it. Those that don't know what that is, here. Copy. For those that want to know what that is. For those curious want to know what that is. Because I know some of you all out there don't know what that is. Some of you youngsters. Of course, you gotta look that up. If you want to do it though, you're gonna have to look up like horse drawn. You kind of get an idea what one looks like. Okay, where was I? My age. Taking them into a building. There were loud, deadly screams that could be heard. Oh, that's where it was. Where? Loud, deadly screams gonna be heard. So what did they do to my ass? I don't know. I waited until they left the sea. Oh, just one L. As they took the last of the children to the building, the skinny man jumped back onto the cart. The skinny man jumped back on the cart, and the horses let out. A terrible noise. It sounded like hope these kids aren't hit with the black hand. Why would they? They were in a van and it says free candy on it. No. The horses let out a sound like the coming of death. A loud noise once again and quickly sped up, galloped. Gallo, galloped. After they left, the son returned to the town. So and on my way over to the building, opened the door and walked in. And as they wanted to know, I asked with hesitation, period. That needs to be gone. Next. Man, my hands are hurting for holding this paper. Oh. I'm only on page 29 out of 87, so we got a long ways to go. And half the stuff isn't even edited, so we're just going to have to play it by ear. I looked around to see if there was... Okay. I looked around to see if there was... so I decided to head back the way I came before those men returned. Because I sure didn't want to know. Okay, next page. The more and more I get into it, the less errors I've got. Okay, let me go on. Was in front I came before the turn. Find out what happened. I head back. In front of me was another monolithic cyclopean structure built perhaps by some unknown people. Okay. I don't know about that. I'm more into Lovecraft. I'm more Lovecraft than anything. Okay. No, that's the only error in that. Okay, so there's an error right here. Right in here. Right here he says it doesn't state. I informed her of the master doors. So I'm going to go through. He's saying, according to his notes right here, it doesn't say the door's closed. So I'm going to look through the original to see. Because I think it did. He just probably overlooked it. So, give me a second here. Yep. Quote. So I walked over to the stone pillars and grabbed the lit torch and began my journey on the path, unaware that the massive doors were closing behind me. So it was in there. So I'm just going to ignore that note. I'm going to ignore that note. Let me see if I can go back up here. Yep, unaware that the massive doors were closing behind me. So it is in there. See. So I'm going to ignore that note. Yeah, I got to put that in the thing. That's the only note that's on this page. That's the only thing. That and the net. That was it. 2 more pages of his editing. Now I'm on my own. Hey little girl. I called out to her. No answer. Where I called her, no answer. So I left the area and head back to the junction and got down I had gone down all the paths, including the one that came out. I walked down the final path, afraid of what I might find. As I went further down the path, I noticed that there was a light at the distance. What seemed to puzzle me, the forest seemed to be bigger inside the goddamn mouse. Then on the outside. Okay. Last note page. And then I'm all caught up. Came out completely. The forest where I just come out. Was completely surrounded. See, completely surrounded by fields. In the sky, there were 2 moons. Okay, and that's it. That's it for the notes. That's it. The notes are done. Dang. That was the notes. 19, 27, 28. The tingle is growing. That's it. That's the end of the notes. Those notes are gone. Yeah! I used my psychic power and calm before. Alright. Now, Okay, now I gotta go on. So I'm gonna add some stuff to it. I'm gonna add some stuff to the story, and that was all the notes. That's all the footnotes. Now I gotta go on and write the rest. I gotta do the rest on my own. Find out if there's any, see if I can see any errors, and add some stuff. I gotta add more stuff. I gotta see what the count is. I'm interested in the word count. 9,489 words. 9,489 words and 47,600 characters. Okay, so two, in the sky were two moons. One small one. Here, we're going to do this. One moon was small. While the other one large. Are there any more notes? No, there are no more notes. Now what I have to do is I have to go through it myself and correct anything else, because I'm only on page 34 out of 87. There's 87 pages. Hang on. Let me put a little tab here so I know where I'm at. See, there's 87 pages, man. The notes would just cover the first 33 pages. How straight is the main character? Very straight. Matter of fact, he has a sister that has an infatuation with him. An older sister. Actually, two older sisters. So I began walking across the wheat field to see if I could find help. Or going across what appeared to be a harvest wheat field, I finally arrived at what appeared to be a dead-end road. I finally arrived at a dead-end country road. One side of the road was surrounded by a grove of oak trees. On one side of the road, surrounded by a grove of oak trees, was a small shack made of cinder blocks and a tin roof. I figured I'd go in to see if anyone lived there. See, this is where I need to. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Rights? Going across the pier, I finally arrived at the dead-end country road. Fucking fly, man. One side of the road. on either side of the road there was a okay. I figured I'd go and okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. I put house, it should be shack. There we go. See, so I can see where I where I can change it a little bit. Walking in, I noticed the shack was walking in. I noticed the shack was a mess. Stuff. He just went through it. That whole forest, that was the gate. Walking in, I noticed the shack was a mess. Junk was everywhere, while boxes and crates were stacked against the wall. Junk was everywhere. Space. Boxes and crates were stacked against the wall. I don't know, I don't like that. That don't sound right, does it? Walking in, I noticed the shack was a mess. How about this? Boxes and crates were stacked against the wall, while the floor about that. That sounds a little bit better. Walking in, I noticed the shack was a mess. Boxes and crates were stacked against the wall, while the floor was covered in junk. The bare walls had graffiti written all over them in some strange angelic language. I'm gonna break it right there. Oops. I began to poke around, going room to room to see if I could find any information about where I was, or if there was a phone. What happened to your old camera? What do you mean? What old camera? What old camera? Oh, that was this thing right here. Writing a science fiction, fantasy, horror story. No, I'm not writing a. I'm not a weeb. I'm not going to write a weeb story. That's what this was. That was the camera. This was the original camera. Are you a weeb? No, I'm not a weeb. Getting murky. I began poking around the room. Mother trucker. I hate this damn mouse. What radio do you operate? I operate a car radio sometimes when I don't like the music they play. I have an amateur radio license. I also have a commercial license. I also did radio communications for the military at one time. I like regular FM, AM radio. I have XM radio. I have XM radio in my car. That way I can go across country and listen to the same station if I wanted to. I don't have to worry about trying to find a station to listen to. How do you make money? I'm retired. Are you licensed? Are Lowe's licensed? Yes, they are. They're active. Those licenses are active. Yeah, I have a commercial license. I got my commercial license in. I got my novice ham radio license in '91, my tech in '92, my general in '93, and my commercial license in '93. Then I also did, like I said, I did stuff for the military. My military call sign was Alpha Alpha Romeo 5 Tango Bravo. That's why I was on the internet before the internet was called the internet. At the time, the little kids walked the fucking mouse. No, it's not. It's Chip Ahoy cookies. Chip Ahoy cookies, and they're almost in. I got them yesterday. Bought them yesterday, and they're almost gone. No, I do not. Are you actively seeing one? No. I'm done chasing after girls. I'm too old for that shit. They will legalize it one day. What? Legalize what? How many girls have you been with? 8 to 20? About 20. About 20. My dating goes from the 70s to now. Okay? My last girlfriend was like back in 2014. From 1970s to now. 200 to 2014. So. So I've had a lot of girls. Well, 2 of them I was really madly in love with, and it didn't work out. That's just what it boiled down to. Told this story, the gate was the doorway to that tied. That was before anime. Before I really, well, I was into anime, but I wasn't into anime like I am now. You know, back in the 70s, we didn't have satellite TV, cable TV, or even the internet. You know, back in the 70s. So, you know, every once in a while you'd be able to see, an anime on TV on one of the 4 channels we used to get. Have you done a lot of drugs? No, I don't do drugs. I don't smoke, I don't chew, I don't drink, and I don't do drugs. What are you drinking? Pepsi. Pokemon was my first anime. My first anime was, well, there was a few of them. There was Gigantor, Kimba the White Lion, Mach Go-Go, Science Ninja Team Gatchaman, Captain Harlock, Galaxy Express 39, and Space Cruiser Yamamoto. Those were all back in the 70s. Oh, and Astro Boy. Those are the ones I got to see back in the 70s. Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho. Neat little information. The guy that created Yu Yu Hakusho is married to the girl who created Sailor Moon. I gotta get back to the story, guys. The Gateless story. Will you use WordPad? No, I'm using Open Office. I'm writing a fantasy horror story. I'm actually doing editing and doing some add-ons. It's 87 right now. It's 87 pages. There's I forget how many words there are now. 9,488 words. Why don't you pay $30 for Word if you're a writer? I don't know. I like Open Office. Are you going to get published? Yeah, I'm going to publish it on Amazon. Can't see the cover? I don't have a cover. They don't have a cover. It doesn't have a cover right now, I'm afraid. Right now it's a novella. Not a novella, a novelette. It's a novelette. Which is right below a novella. I'm trying to make it a novella. H erotica. No, it's not. It's not a H for erotica. It's horror. It's kind of horror / fantasy. Back when I originally wrote this, which was in 1991, I was really big into Lovecraft and stuff like that. Lord Dunsley. And, I was reading Lord Dunsley, Lovecraft, Nathan Hawthorne, and all that. And so I was going through that phase. I contributed this to my story now. No, it's not. You didn't contribute, dick. How long did it take you to write it? Initially, you do it, and I'll get it. I'll sue you for copyright infringement. Originally, I started in 91, and so now it's 2018. So. But this version was written, I wrote this, I started in, I think, the end of February, and got done in the middle of March, and then I was arrested, so I didn't get it published. It was supposed to go to the editor, but unfortunately I got arrested, so I couldn't. So I had someone publish it for me. I had someone edit it for me. Unfortunately, they only do. No, I didn't write any of the story in jail because I didn't have no writing materials. That's one thing they don't give you. They don't give you writing materials. Sorry, you're wrong. Copyright is a federal thing and an international thing. You just can't claim copyrights. And it's also against the law to claim something that doesn't belong to you. That's even big time. It's one thing to copy it, to sell it, and distribute it. It's also another thing to basically claim it's yours. Even in a chat room, that's kind of, you shouldn't be doing that. I gotta keep going on here. Cause I got a long ways to go. I'm only on page 37 out of 80. I'm only on page 36 out of 87. So, I got a ways to go here. The gate was that tied my world to the world now, they told me. Now, they told me for someone to go through the gate. There. They told me for someone to go through the gate that someone had to be very special because a normal person couldn't enter, let alone see the massive gates. So that means, what I mean by that is, even if someone was to go down that, like the kid did, he walked down that dirt driveway, past those buildings, to the open field, and they saw the big massive gate. If a normal person would go do the same thing, they wouldn't even see the massive gate, the massive doors. They're invisible. One of the boys said it was one of their friends. Said it was. It was that they. Hang on. One of the boys said it was their friends. No, it's not a ripoff, no. It's about this boy who's walking home from the story starts, he's telling this teacher who lives in this kind of a turn of the century town, matter of fact it takes place in 1913, that he's not from her dimension, or not from their dimension, and that is he's from a parallel universe. And in the story, the teacher asks him how to explain the teacher tells him to explain the story from the beginning. And the story takes place in 1983, and the boy is walking home from a friend's house, and he sits down to drink some soda, and he gets this creature appears in front of him, and it takes him to this gate, and the gate opens up, and he walks through it, and he sees all these really grotesque things. One is he sees a woman in water, blackened water. She's cleaning herself. She turns around, and she's half her face is gone, half her, and it's maggots coming out of her. And then the next one, there's a farmhouse. There's these dogs eating a kid, a child. Then there's this, like, a western town that he goes to, and these guys are taking these kids and putting them in this building. We don't know what happens to them. That's kind of a side story. What else? There was a few more I missed. He goes to another place. He meets this girl. Her name's Zero. That's what I'm talking. This is about here. And he goes to this one green pasture with the sun shining, and all these people are impaled on spikes. And then the last one, he goes out, and it's in this other dimension, and that's where I'm at right now. Why is the font so big and the margin so big? The fonts aren't big, they're 12. The fonts are actually 12, which is the standard. 12 is the standard font size. It's also kind of zoomed in a little bit. It is a little bit on the weird side, ain't it? But, you know, that's the way it is. It might be the page design. Pages. I think the page is A6. Yeah, A6 is the page. I don't care that much for leather size. See, I really don't care for that. See, so I like the page size to be A6. A6 is the same size as a light novel. What light novels are, they're A6. One boy says it was their friends. One of the boys said it was their friends that were impaled on the spikes who were trying to escape this dimension into my dimension. But an evil being known as Zero had kept them from entering into my world. I told them of the girl. I told them also of the girl that I had met with the yellow blonde hair and the fact that Zero herself was the one who trapped them in and would not let them leave. They've been trapped in the dimensions for eons. that she was nothing but trouble, bad news. Continue to talk as if we were friends. When one of them, number 9, asked me if I wanted to join their little group, and I gently declined because I had one real mission. And that was to find my way back home. Hit Control A. Hit Control A. Okay, hang on. Let me save this first. Alright. Oh, Control Shift A. Nothing. Yep, nothing. Then they asked me if I wanted to live out my every desire. That they had the ability to grant my every wish. How, I asked. It's easy, said number 7. Show is simple. See, Mr. Oh yeah, these guys also he finds later in another story, finds the interdimensional hub. Now throw it in the trash. I don't think so. Your mama's here throwing you in the trash when you were born. Show us your tummy. No. We can't regenerate, so I'm trying to find where I can add some stuff, folks. Come on. I'm trying to do some work here. So another story character. That was another story. Another story I wrote was about this character here. This is kind of a tie into him. It kind of explains what happened to him, and it ties all of my stories together as into one universe. Up should be us. My mom not upstairs. My parents' room is on the first floor. The only bedroom upstairs is mine. They told me. Okay, come on. A small town called Pinwright. Oh. This was basically what was my version of the Odyssey by Homer. Was what the Odyssey was to Homer, what the Inferno was to Dante Alighieri. This was my epic story. It wasn't really much of an epic. So, to continue. See, I think I'm gonna get rid of this garbage because it kind of tangles off. Let's leave it at that. Yeah. See what she did? Zerl did? All of a sudden, a flash of light appeared in the sky behind me. And behind me. A wave of warm air filled I wouldn't know. A wave of warm air rushed toward me. All of a sudden, a flash of light appeared in the sky behind me. A warm wave of air rushed toward me. While a shadow of a giant mushroom cloud filled the sky. From where I came. I don't have teeth, and I've already taken a bath, so all of a sudden the flashlight appeared in the sky behind me. A warm wave of air rushed towards me while a shadow of a giant mushroom cloud filled the sky. What was that? I asked her. That was Pennywise in the farmhouse you were at, she said. She basically nuked the place. She nuked the town and the farmhouse that the character was in. That's just about said what I was. No, what the character was. They lost their way, and I destroyed them. I kind of made her an omnipotent, kind of like an omnipotent being. I'm gonna get some more ice for my soda. Be right back. I don't know anything about that, pal. Oh. Oh, so true. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. Watch this. I'm gonna change this. This seems like some. There we go. That does it. How you like that, folks? This seems like a far-fetched story created by some poor amateur writer. Freaking thing. I continued on down the road. What seemed to be miles, and I looked up and noticed the sun was already reaching high noon. My stomach began to ground. I slowly moved onward, and I finally came. where I came. Oops. Good night. I came to another small town called Ashton. No, I'm not. Sorry. Which was good because I was hungry. Traveling down the road, I came to what appeared to be a peculiar... Yeah. Somebody... sorry, no, I'm not a bear. Someone was using a thesaurus. Someone was using the thesaurus, folks. What does that mean anyway? Copy. Let's find out what that means. I can't remember. Yeah, I was using thesaurus that day. Beautiful. Breathtaking. Heartbroken. Beautiful. Where you going? Where you going, Chubbs? You get over here and lay down and go night-night. You lay here and go night-night, Chubb. You lay here and go night-night. You lay down and be good. Alright. Beautiful is what it means. It's a fancy word for beautiful. Man, it's still over my... because I'm close again. I'm moving back close to them. It's pretty. There, move back away from it again. Somehow I moved close to it. Shit. Mother trucker. Batiste. You sleazy. You big bone macaroni cheesy. That's my cat's song, by the way. Alright. But yeah, I was using a thesaurus that day. Sitting on the cafe. Permulated. Yeah. Waitress came back and put a glass of water down on the table and asked me if I needed menu or if I was ready to order. On her plate was a human head on top of the skull cracked open, exposing the brain side. Feeling sick, I got out of the booth and left the cafe. Let's go on. The town was full of cannibals. That's where it basically boiled down. So that shouldn't be like that. There we go. After a nice lunch. Went into the darkness. See, I think I'm gonna redo it where in this area here, because I was kind of lagging. I was kind of dragging this. This is the part where I had kind of hard problems writing it, and so I'm gonna try maybe do a little rewriting on this section here. If I come downward, right at the bottom of the cliff, I noticed a horrible sight. A light fog covered the landscape. I was looking at a tree were dead what I thought were snow. There was cobwebs covering the tree in the top part. Journeying through the fog, I came to a small village. The village had huts for houses, and the roofs were made of thatching. There was no life, and I walked down the... No life. Okay. I'm just going through this real quick. I walked down the dirt road. All there were small fires, carts filled with goods, and coos the size of humans. See, I need my editor to read this stuff and edit for me before I go any farther with this. Alright, at the base of the mountain. I did a little bit of work tonight. That's one thing. The doors finally were opened. Doors were finally the doors. Hang on. What? Whoa. I can't see the screen, guys. Hang on. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna have to shut down. I gotta shut down Stream Elements. So they're gonna do some maintenance. So I gotta shut this down. I'll have to go to OBS and do it through OBS. But I think we're kind of done with this tonight. I'm kind of done with this right now. I'm going to keep the page. I'll write it down what page I'm on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to OBS, regular OBS. And we're going to, I'll probably do virtual, I'll do a VR chat. We're going to do VR chat. We're done with creative for now. We'll go into VR chat. Ain't that right, Miss Matisse? Ain't that right, Miss Matisse? We'll do some VR chat. Won't we? Anyway, so yeah, I got 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this down and go into VR chat on OBS. I can still run OBS, I just can't run Streamlabs. Stream Elements is doing it, not Streamlabs. Stream Elements is. So, but I'm just going to go over to OBS and do IRL, do VR chat and that. So, the door is finally completely opened. And before my eyes was a vast, empty desert. Stepping out, I noticed that that was all there was. Desert. The moonlit from the crescent moon was the only light in the vast empty world. As I made my way across the desert, I walked what seemed to be miles and miles with no signs of life around me. And that's page 73. So yeah, we're done for this. Oop, we're done for this right now. I'm gonna shut her down. Boom, save. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. After doing all that work, yeah, I'm gonna save it. Batiste. And we're gonna go ahead and shut this down. And I'm gonna switch over to OBS, and we're gonna run VR chat. So I'll be back in a little bit, folks. So stick around.